Hello MacroHeart community, welcome back. So I'm still designing the theoretical aspect of the protocol for the generalized version, and it is going in the right direction, so it's a good news. So that being said, today I want to discuss with you the concept of liquidity and how is it used in DeFi. So I'm pretty sure that you all have heard about liquidity farming or liquidity pools in protocols such as Uniswap. So the question is, what exactly is the principle behind liquidity? So in economics, there's a very important principle of coincidence of wants. So which means that if there is a supply and demand, then a transaction will only happen when someone with supply meets someone with the demand. For example, if I want to buy some apples, then the transaction will only occur if I meet someone who actually wants to sell apples. So in order to save this time and have a smooth onboarding of me buying apples or someone else who wants to sell apples, there the concept of liquidity comes handy. So therefore one can say that liquidity pools serve as a buffer which can absorb a lot of demand if someone wants to buy certain good, and it can absorb a lot of supply if someone wants to sell a lot of goods. And the main outcome of liquidity pools is that it creates a smooth onboarding for buyers as well as sellers, or for lenders as well as borrowers. So if we take a simple example of a decentralized exchange such as Uniswap, then the liquidity pool for Ethereum versus dollars will consist of a lot of Ethereum and a lot of dollars. If someone wants to buy Ethereum, then they can just put dollars in the pool and there will be enough Ethereum in the pool for you to take out. Similarly, if someone wants to sell Ethereum, then they can put Ethereum in the pool and there will be enough dollars for you to take out. So therefore, liquidity in this case absorbs demand as well as supply of Ethereum. So another protocol which uses this concept of liquidity for smooth onboarding is that of decentralized lending protocols, example Aave or Compound Finance. So in these protocols, there is a big liquid pool of the lending asset. Now in contemporary lending borrowing platforms, a lender has to be matched with a borrower, and when this match occurs, then the transaction takes place. However, in automated lending borrowing platforms with liquidity pools, what happens is that when someone wants to supply assets, they can just put the assets in the liquid pool of the lending underlying asset, and if someone wants to borrow this asset, then they can just withdraw this asset from the liquid pool. So the average amount of assets that are being supplied in the pool as well as the average amount of assets that are being borrowed decides the interest rate for this asset. So since we don't want this liquid pool to ever become dry, when this pool starts to shrink, then the interest rates rises and more people are incentivized to put their assets to be lent out. Similarly, we don't want this pool to become very big. So therefore, when this pool starts to become big, the interest rates drop and more people are incentivized to borrow this asset from the liquid pool. So this is how, using negative feedbacks, these protocols maintain their liquidity pool. So one can observe that in certain liquidity pools, such as those used in Uniswap, some agents known as the liquidity providers have to provide liquidity, whereas in other protocols like Compound, there is no third-party player who provides liquidity. Rather, liquidity pools are a part of the whole system. So to summarize, the main purpose of liquidity pools is to have smooth onboarding for players with demand and for players with supply. So therefore, in any protocol which requires coincidence of wants, we can expect to have a design that consists of a liquidity pool. So that's all for today. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you find this insightful, then press the like button. And if you are new to this community, then subscribe to MacroHeart, where we are building the next economy. So see you all tomorrow, and until then, bye bye.